Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to delve deeper into 6 powerful Buddhist principles that can help you stay calm and composed, no matter what life throws at you. Let's get started. Principle number 1, impermanence. Impermanence is a fundamental principle in Buddhism that acknowledges the constant flux and change in the universe. It is the understanding that all conditioned phenomena, whether physical or mental, are in a constant state of flux. Nothing remains the same for 2 consecutive moments. Every physical and mental event arises due to certain conditions, exists for a while, and then dissolves once those conditions are no longer present. This includes everything from the universe itself to our own thoughts and feelings, and even our very bodies. Recognizing this truth of impermanence, we understand that clinging to or resisting change only leads to suffering. This is because we are trying to hold on to or reject something that is inherently transient and ever-changing. By embracing impermanence, we can live more adaptively and peacefully. We learn to flow with the changes of life rather than resisting them. We learn to appreciate each moment, each experience, and each interaction for what it is, a unique event that will never occur in the exact same way again. This understanding of impermanence also encourages us to appreciate and value every moment. Knowing that our time and indeed all phenomena are fleeting makes us realize the preciousness of each moment. The principle of impermanence teaches us to let go, to accept change, and to live in the present moment. It is a key to freedom from fear and attachment, and a path to peace and enlightenment. Principle number 2, non-attachment. Non-attachment, also known as non-self, is a profound concept in Buddhism that challenges our deeply held belief in a permanent, unchanging self. It suggests that what we consider as self, our thoughts, feelings, perceptions, experiences, and even our physical body, is not as solid or permanent as we believe. In fact, these elements are constantly changing, influenced by numerous factors such as our environment, our experiences, and our interactions with others. When we closely observe our own experiences, we can see this truth for ourselves. For instance, our thoughts and emotions are fleeting, arising and passing away in response to different stimuli. Even our physical body is in a state of constant change, with cells dying and new ones being born. This understanding of non-attachment helps us to loosen our grip on the idea of a fixed self, reducing our tendency to cling to our sense of self or to view it as something solid and unchanging. This can be liberating, as it frees us from the suffering caused by trying to maintain a certain self-image or to live up to our own or others' expectations. Moreover, understanding non-attachment can promote a sense of peace and freedom. When we stop clinging to a fixed sense of self, we can experience life more fully and openly, without the need to defend or assert our ego. We can have a more flexible and adaptable sense of identity, which allows us to respond to life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. The principle of non-attachment invites us to let go of our fixed ideas of self and to embrace the fluid, changing nature of our existence. It is a path to freedom from suffering and a key to living with greater peace, flexibility, and openness. Principle number 3, mindfulness. Mindfulness is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice and refers to a state of active, open attention to the present moment. It's about being fully engaged in whatever is happening around and within you, without distraction or judgment. When practicing mindfulness, we observe our thoughts, feelings, sensations, and surroundings just as they are. We don't label them as good or bad, right or wrong, fair or unfair. We simply acknowledge them as part of our current experience. This non-judgmental observation allows us to see things more clearly, without the filter of our biases and preconceived notions. Mindfulness also involves a sense of acceptance. We accept our experience as it is, without trying to change it, resist it, or escape from it. This acceptance doesn't mean that we become passive or resigned. Instead, it gives us the clarity and peace of mind to respond to our circumstances in the most skillful and compassionate way. Moreover, mindfulness helps us to live in the present moment, fully engaged with our current experience. It enables us to let go of past regrets, future anxieties, and incessant mental chatter. We learn to appreciate the richness and depth of the present moment, whether it's pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. By practicing mindfulness, we cultivate a sense of presence, clarity, and tranquility. We become more aware of our habitual patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior, which gives us the freedom to choose more skillful and beneficial ways of being. We also develop a deeper connection with ourselves and others, leading to greater understanding, empathy, and compassion. Mindfulness is a powerful practice that can transform our relationship with ourselves, others, and the world around us. It's a path to inner peace, wisdom, and liberation from suffering. Principle number 4, compassion. Compassion is a fundamental principle in Buddhism that refers to a heartfelt concern for the suffering of others, coupled with the aspiration to alleviate that suffering. It is a quality of the heart that responds with care, understanding, and non-judgmental love when confronted with the pain and suffering of others. Compassion is not just a feeling, but a way of relating to the world. It involves recognizing the suffering of others, feeling empathy for their pain, and responding with acts of kindness and understanding. It's about opening our hearts to others, regardless of whether they are friends, strangers, or even perceived enemies. Compassion also involves a sense of equanimity. We offer our compassion equally to all beings, without discrimination or partiality. This universal compassion is a reflection of the interconnected nature of all life. When we cultivate compassion, we understand that the happiness and suffering of others are as important as our own. By cultivating compassion, we dissolve the barriers of fear, prejudice, and separation that often isolate us from others. We foster a sense of interconnectedness and mutual respect, leading to greater harmony in our relationships and communities. Compassion also enriches our own lives, as it opens our hearts to the joys and sorrows of the world, and connects us with the shared human experience of suffering and the desire for happiness. Compassion is a powerful force for healing and transformation. It is a path to a more caring, empathetic, and loving world. As the Buddha said, just as a mother would protect her only child with her life, so let one cultivate a boundless love towards all beings. Principle number 5. Karma. Karma is a key principle in Buddhism that refers to the law of moral causation. It is the understanding that every volitional action, whether physical, verbal, or mental, leaves a certain imprint on our mind, which will ripen into a corresponding result when the conditions are right. Karma is often misunderstood as a kind of fatalistic doctrine, where we are helpless victims of our past actions. But in Buddhism, karma is not fate, but a call to personal responsibility. It teaches us that we are the architects of our own destiny, shaped by our intentional actions and their ethical quality. The principle of karma involves understanding that wholesome actions, motivated by generosity, love, and wisdom, lead to beneficial results, such as happiness, peace, and spiritual progress. On the other hand, unwholesome actions, driven by greed, hatred, and delusion, lead to harmful results, such as suffering, confusion, and regret. Karma is not a system of rewards and punishments, but a natural law of cause and effect. It is like planting seeds. The type of seed you plant the action, and the care you give it, the intention, will determine the type of fruit it will bear, the result. Understanding karma encourages us to act skillfully, with mindfulness and compassion, for the benefit of ourselves and others. It gives us a sense of purpose and direction, guiding us towards ethical conduct and spiritual growth. Karma teaches us that we have the power to shape our own lives and contribute to a better world through our actions. As the Buddha said, "We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world." Principle 6. Acceptance, dukkha. The principle of acceptance or understanding dukkha is a profound aspect of our existence. It is about acknowledging the inherent unsatisfactoriness of life, a concept often translated as suffering. This principle, however, does not suggest that life is devoid of joy or happiness. Instead, it highlights the transient nature of all conditioned phenomena. Conditioned phenomena refer to all experiences and sensations that we encounter in our lives. These can be pleasant, bringing us joy and happiness, unpleasant, causing us pain and sorrow, or neutral, evoking indifference. The principle of dukkha teaches us that all these phenomena, regardless of their nature, are impermanent. They are subject to change and will eventually pass away. This impermanence is what makes them ultimately unsatisfactory. Acceptance of dukkha is not about resigning ourselves to a life of suffering. It is not about giving up joy or happiness. Instead, it is about understanding the transient nature of all experiences. It is about reducing our resistance to the inevitable changes in life. When we accept that all experiences are transient, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and equanimity. Equanimity, or mental calmness, is a state of psychological stability and composure which is undisturbed by experience of or exposure to emotions, pain, or other phenomena that may cause others to lose the balance of their mind. It comes from understanding the nature of these experiences and reducing our resistance to the ups and downs of life. By accepting the impermanence of all experiences, we can appreciate the good times without becoming attached to them and endure the bad times without fearing they will last forever. This acceptance allows us to meet life's challenges with a balanced mind, leading to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. In essence, the principle of acceptance, dukkha, is about active understanding and graceful navigation of life's waves. It's about acknowledging the nature of life and choosing to navigate its waves with grace and resilience. By doing so, we can lead a more peaceful and fulfilling life. This principle, when fully understood and applied, can be a powerful tool for personal growth and spiritual development. It can help us live in harmony with the world around us, embracing both the joys and challenges that life brings our way. By understanding and practicing these 6 principles, we can cultivate a state of mind that remains unaffected by external circumstances. Remember, it is a journey, not a destination. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful videos.